Hi and welcome back to Still Sassy. So I've been shopping and I love shopping like many of us do, and I wanted to share with you what I'd bought. I haven't done one of these videos for a while, but I know people enjoy them. People are nosy, want to know what you've been up to and what you've been buying and spending your money on. So that's what I'm doing today. I'm just going to walk you through the few things that I picked up when I was shopping in London quite recently. Before I go on, please, if you're liking this video or any video that I've ever made on this channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button below and also the like button, because every little helps, as they say. Okay, without further ado, which sounds very Victorian, let's get on and do the shopping haul. I also think that sounds very American. In Britain we might call it a shopping spree or just going shopping, basically spending money on stuff. I've got a few things to walk through with you. Some are skincare and some are makeup, so a nice little selection. So I'm going to kick off with two things that I bought from a shop called Pure Soul, which is a Korean makeup skincare shop. I've never been in before, never bought anything online from them before, but I was walking down the street in London, quite close to Trafalgar Square, I think. It was raining hard, so I was sort of hustling along, not really noticing where I was going. But I stumbled across it and thought, I have to go in and have a look. I could tell from the off that it was going to be a good experience. However, it was quite busy, so looking at everything proved to be a little bit tricky. Couldn't get anywhere near the makeup, so I stuck to skincare in that particular shop. The first thing I picked up was this smoothing body lotion by Mizon. Just going to pop it out of its box. Now, the reason I was interested in this is because it's a niacinamide smoothing body lotion, and I'm enjoying using niacinamide on my face, so I thought, why not give it a go on the body too. It also contains vitamin C, which is a lovely thing to put together with niacinamide. The promise is that it will brighten your skin, it will improve the appearance of dark spots, and it will promote a balanced skin tone. So we shall see. I have to say, the niacinamide that I use on my face, I've used different sorts. At the moment I think I'm using The Ordinary. It is making a difference to my skin tone. Some of the sun damage that I've got going on is starting to ease off a little bit. So I use it every day, in the morning, sometimes in the evening if I remember. And given that it's done such a good job on my face, then why not try this? It also contains alpha hydroxy acid, which is a mild exfoliator, and the whole thing is suitable for all skin types. And price wise it comes in at £23.60, so not the cheapest, but hopefully it will do the job. So I'm just going to give, oh heck, that's a big lump of lotion. No, it smells of absolutely nothing, and it's quite watery, as in it's not a thick, gloopy, heavy texture. Feels really nice, but you can't tell from one little go on the back of a hand. So I'll give it a try and I will report back on a different video as to how I felt about it. Then next I picked up this, which I was really interested in. It's called Glass Skin on the Go by Hanskin, and I was interested because glass skin is something that Korean beauty industry promotes a lot. If you watch any videos with young women in, a lot of them talk about glass skin and how much they enjoy having glass skin and using products that gives them glass skin. And I'm intrigued to know whether this will work on a skin that isn't quite as young. Could be a little bit misleading, I'm not sure. It says on the front, glass skin on the go, but when you start reading the instructions and the like, it talks about glowy skin rather than glass skin, which you could argue is the same thing, but a lot of people, when they think of glass skin, think of a very, very extreme glass-like skin, which doesn't suit everybody. So which way is this going to go? Is it just going to give me a nice glow or something completely different? We will see, and again I'll report back when I've tried it. So this little package was £22. You get 4 products. Reading the instructions on the back, the first 3 products are what causes the skin to glow. And then the final product is a bonus. So I'm going to talk you through these. Let's get it out, shall we? Oh. Now it's called Glass Skin on the Go because it is designed for travelling, although as you can see the contents are not that small. So I think these will last a while whether you're travelling or not. I'm certainly just going to start using them, not worry about the fact that I'm not travelling at the moment. So the 3 steps are, number 1, the pure cleansing oil. And with this you add it to your skin, dry skin, wet your hands, sort of massaging it in, and then you rinse it off and dry. That's effectively how you would use any cleansing oil, to be fair. You could use this morning and night. I'm going to stick to using all the products together because that's how they're supposed to be used, so I'll probably do it in the morning. I'm not sure I want to go to bed with glass-like glowy skin, that'd be wasted, wouldn't it? This contains polyhydroxy acid, which is good for more sensitive skins. So regardless of what skin type you are, this should be okay. And then you follow the cleanse with this, which is the Real Complexion Hyaluronic Skin Essence. It says this is a toner essence hybrid. As the name suggests, it's got hyaluronic acid in it, and on the back of the box it says that it gives your skin a drink. So this is a serum that's going to hydrate your skin. So we'll see how that goes. And that's followed by number 3, which is the Real Complexion Hyaluronic Moisture Cream. Now this has got niacinamide in it and hyaluronic again, so we're looking at brightening and hydrating properties, and apparently this is what gives the skin the glow once you put it on after everything else. So it's going to be interesting to see how this differs from a normal skincare routine, because I already use niacinamide, hyaluronic, vitamin C, acids. You know, what is different about this little combination that's going to give me that real glowy skin? We're about to find out when I use it, and of course I will do that on camera when I get around to doing it, so watch out for that. And then the bonus, which isn't actually part of the routine, is this pore cleansing balm. Apparently it's a purifying complex, shifts any impurities that you may have. It also includes exfoliating properties. That was all I bought from Pure Soul. If you can't get into London, then there is a website and I will link it down below along with all the products in case you want to have a better look. So the next thing didn't come from Pure Soul, it came from Boots, and it's the Sali Hughes Creamy Illuminating Eye Balm. Now, I read about this online and it's supposed to be very good, so I wanted to give it a go. I haven't opened it, first time out of the box. So Sali Hughes, for anybody who doesn't know, is a beauty editor, and she's also the founder of Beauty Banks, which is a charity that is helping to end hygiene poverty, which I'm a volunteer for and I love doing. This was just £10. Sally's got a range of products out now. I've got a couple of her things, but not tried this. All very reasonably priced, and so far I've enjoyed using everything I've had. This contains hyaluronic acid, so again we're back to hydrating, glycerin and shea butter, so very, very hydrating, moisturising type of properties, but it also brightens the under eye area, which is what I'm really interested in, because my under eye area is my tricky part of my face at the moment, and anything that's going to help with dark circles, puffiness is a blessing. This is vegan and cruelty free and fragrance free, and Sally says you can use it day or night, under or over makeup. She also says that throughout the day you can use it over your concealer just to retouch the area and rehydrate it, and that's something I'm really interested in, because when you start to get more mature and you've got mature under eye area, then it can dry out a little bit as the day goes on, and things can start to fall into the creases, and it can just stop looking as nice as it did when you first applied your makeup. So I'm very interested to hear if this will help me with that if I use it through the day over the concealer. Will it refresh it? Who knows? It's got to be worth a try. So that was my number 2 from Boots. Great buy, only £10, and I think that will last a long while. I'm just going to stick it on my hand for a sec. Oh, pumping it, pumping it, pumping it, because when you first use something, it doesn't come out quick, does it? Hopefully you've seen that on the camera. does look quite brightening. So we'll see. I'll let you know when I've used it and what the result was. For my next purchases, which also came from Boots, I went a little bit retro. Bought a couple of Rimmel lipsticks. And the reason I say I went retro is because when I looked at what these are called, it took me back quite a few years. One is called Amethyst Shimmer and the other one is called Nude Pink. And a fair few years ago when I was wearing a makeup, I used to wear something called Heather Shimmer, which was a Rimmel lipstick. So that's why I had a little flashback to my youth, because I've used these things before, or something very similar by Rimmel. Now Rimmel say that these are creamy and long lasting, and the long lasting part is always of interest to me, because I hate wearing a lipstick that 2 minutes after you've had a drink, it's come off. I like to think my lipstick is going to stay put. I do use Charlotte Tilbury a lot and some other high-end lipsticks that do stand the test of time, but I wanted to see if these would as well. And they are only £5.99, so that's a bargain. Let's just swatch them. So this is the Nude Pink on the top there. So that is quite pinky. These are both shimmers actually. You can get them more matte than this, but this one's definitely shimmery. Ooh, that's quite a bit darker, look. Sort of wasn't expecting that to be that dark. It's definitely shimmery. Nice though. There it is. So quite a big contrast there between the two colours. This amethyst one is going to be interesting because that's probably slightly darker than I would have normally picked up. Of course there wasn't any swatches because they'd all gone missing, so I didn't know until I opened it just then how dark it was. But I'm looking forward to trying that because it looks a nice colour, even though it's probably slightly brighter pink than I was expecting. But anyhow, I will feed back once I've tried those as well. I do find shopping very, very exciting. Don't get to do it that much, particularly not in London, so when I get there I do usually have a bit of a splurge. And my next thing was definitely a splurge, but this is something I've had my eye on for quite some time, and I was starting to think I'd never get one, but I did. I got this from Selfridges, and it's one of the Victoria Beckham Satin Kajal liners. I've heard a lot of good things about these, how soft they are to use, how long they last, how good they look, so I had to get my hands on one. And this colour is the copper. They had every colour in stock and I could have bought more, but given that I'd not tried them already, I wasn't going to splash out that much. So this looks very nice. Coppery shade. Let's put it on. Oh, that is very soft. Very, very soft. And it looks like that. Apparently it's smudge free, creamy, which I can see that it is, and it's got some skin loving ingredients in it as well. That does look very beautiful. There are 18 shades altogether. She's got 9 matte, 5 shimmer like this one, and 4 jewel colours. So I thought that was definitely worth a try, and yeah, that's looking pretty good. It's already setting quite well, so I'm guessing it probably is smudge proof. However, they're not cheap. This was £30, and that's more than I would normally spend on a eye pencil. But I was in Selfridges having a bit of a splurge and I just decided to go for it. So we'll see. I will let you know how I get on with that one too. It did come with a little sharpener, which is a bonus because, well, here I haven't got one at the moment because I've just broken my last one, and B, for £30 you'd like to get a pencil sharpener to go with it, wouldn't you? I think the interesting thing about that pencil is whether I will buy another one, because I have got a lot of pencils and a lot of them are amazing and don't cost a lot. So, you know, I think £30 is probably the most I've ever spent on an eye pencil, so it's going to be interesting to see whether I think it was worth it. So my next product was from Boots again, and it's a Maybelline product this time, and it's this one, which is a Sunkissed blush, and the colour is Blazing Blush. You can get the bronzer version of this as well, which I haven't got. I just picked up this blush and I haven't opened it yet. I just loved the colour. You can see that it's a very lovely pink, quite pale, and I just thought for summer it's just going to look gorgeous. And I've got an olivey type of skin, sort of medium tone in the summer, and I just thought it would look really nice. But we'll see, of course. Now this was only £7.99, so again a bargain buy, as in if it works it'll be a bargain buy. Maybelline say that it's glowy and blendable and buildable, and it's infused with vitamin E. Now if you go on the Maybelline website, they say that the technique to get it on is dot dot dot, so 3 dots, and then blend with a finger or with a brush. I'll be using a brush because that's what I prefer. So what does this look like? It's quite hard to show you that in this against a pink hand, but that does look quite pinky. Let's try it on the skin. Yeah, it's nice. It's very pale. I'll put a lot on so you can see it. It's got a lovely sheen on it. It's just going to be interesting to see how that stands out on the cheek. It is very nice. I can see that's very glowy, and it's setting already, so I'm thinking it might not budge very far. But yeah, that looks really nice. When I pulled it out then, the doe foot, I thought it was perhaps going to be much brighter than it is, and I think in the sun that is going to look quite nice. So I'm looking forward to trying that. Anything that makes us look sun-kissed at the moment here in the UK, because we've got a rain scold just about because it keeps raining. And I for one cannot wait for the summer and the sun, if it ever comes. Now my last purchase is from NARS, and I was talked into this by a friend that I was shopping with. She uses it and highly recommended it, and she's mad on products and skincare and makeup like I am, so if she says it's good, then it probably is. However, of course I've got different skin to her, got wrinkles in different places, so it could be completely different for me. But I am a sucker for a concealer, so I thought, what the hell, I'll give it a go. I normally prefer a liquid concealer to this one, which is a cream, if I can get it out of the packet. And I do have the NARS Illuminating liquid concealer in custard, and this version is also in custard because that's my colour, and it looks like this. It's got high coverage, it's matte, it's blurring, gives you a soft focus. It's the matte bit that scares me a little bit, because I'm really worried that matte's just going to look dry and cakey. It's not supposed to, you know, it's a high-end product, lasts all day apparently. It looks really nice. Let's swatch it. Very creamy. It's a very good colour match for me, so you're possibly not going to be able to see it too well on my hand, but it is a good colour match. I knew it would be because I already used the custard other version. Custard is for medium skin tones and with a neutral undertone, so if you're my skin twin, this is what you would need. It does get rave reviews, this, I have to say, and it contains peptides, hyaluronic acid and vitamins A, C and E, so it's got a lot of skincare properties in it, which is a good thing, obviously. NARS say it's non-drying, so hopefully I'm wrong about it perhaps drying my eyes out, and it's going to be absolutely fine. And all skin tones are catered for, so whether you're light, dark, anything in between, they should have a shade for you. To apply, NARS say to warm it between the fingers first, just to smooth it out, to make it more pliable. Then press into the skin and then blend. Either with your finger or with a brush. I'll be using a brush because that's my preferred option. NARS also say that it's good on pores and scars and blemishes, so not just for the under eye but also for anywhere on your face that you need a bit of coverage. Now this is £27, and I think that pot will last a fair while because you're not going to need a lot. I am going to be interested to see how this goes. I'm hoping my friend's right and that it's amazing. It did look amazing on her actually. She had it on that day and I checked it out, and it did look good on her, but you know, she's got a different under eye area to me, so we will see, and I will report back when I've tried it. And there you have it. Those are the things I bought on my recent trip to London, and I really enjoyed it. Shopping for products has got to be one of my favourite hobbies, and I try not to do it too often because I do like to reuse what I've got as well, but every now and then it's good to have a little splurge. Hope you enjoyed that and you got some useful information about the stuff that I've picked up. I will link all the products below so that if you want to take a better, closer look, then you can. If you've got any questions or any comments, or if you've tried these things and want to say how you found them, then please stick your comments in the comments below, because I do love reading what you have to say, and I do respond to all product queries and questions, or any other queries and questions, and feel free to ask me anything you want. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.